Yes, diving here at Cordgrass Inlet, back at the seawall, at the row of piles. All of the piles can be wrapped with just a pile wrap material, except for this one, because of these larger boreholes. This one I would recommend that gets filled with marine epoxy, because that's some minor structural loss there. The next row over, these few piles can be concreted. 1, 2, 3, and the next one over. So 4 piles that should be concreted with a jacket, because you can see that there's major structural loss along those piles. There's that one, that's the first one. There's the second one. And the next two are exactly like that. Down here on the end, there are 3 piles. This one, the one directly across me where I'm pointing, and this one right here. These can just be wrapped with pile tape.
Show them why.
There are going to be a lot of these little boreholes throughout. Not major structural damage that needs to be filled, but there are active borers in the pile right now. And the pile tape will kill them off. This one right over here. This one I would recommend gets filled with marine epoxy, just like the one previous, because there is major structural loss there. Not as much the concrete, but still.
Hammer me for 1 second, too. When we do fill them, Tom was just telling you about the pile tape that kills the things. Just know that if we fill a pole, it gets filled, then it gets pile tape over it, and then it gets wrapped. So these back poles where he said they could just be wrapped, yes, we'd put an underlayment on them and wrap them. That's fine. A pole that gets taped is going to get cleaned, taped, then the underlayment, then the pile wrap over it. The pole that gets filled is going to be cleaned, filled, pile taped, underlayment, and wrapped. So it's kind of a build-on process. The worse the piling gets, the more treatments it gets, all the way up to being concrete encapsulated like those 4. One more thing that Tom was talking about those 4, you can see there's 2 piles kind of sister there. The larger one is the one that would be getting concrete. That one beside it has some loss, but since it's tethered to the other pole, to save a little cost, we can beef that smaller pole up with the marine epoxy fill, and then so that one would be filled, the one beside it would be concreted.